You have all the things that can make the difference. Back in my days, all we had was the telephone, the telegram, or telewoman. That's all we had. So, but today, with technology and the brains that the children have today, we can go much, much farther. And those of you who have these great scholarships, please put them to use. Put them to good use. I want to see flourishment out of those scholarships. And parents, keep your children encouraged. You know, this is a stepping stone. They are going on to greater things. I want you to, even if they fall down, I want you to pick them up. You know, we are only human, they are only human. They're going to make mistakes. But mistakes is a learning experience. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Because mistakes comes with a betterment of your understanding. So when you make a mistake and you fall down, get up. There is no shame in you falling down. The shame is if you don't try to get up. And no matter how many times you fall, get up. Because this is not an easy world out here. We are going to fall many times. We are going to get told no many times. But when they say no, you keep knocking on other doors, or you keep knocking on their door. Because no is just a two-letter word. We got things to do. Generation, I know, please impress me. Make your move, make your mark. I am really, really proud of this school. When I came here and I seen all the accomplishments, yesterday I seen a second grader that could read like a ninth grader. I was so impressed with that. So if this school could do this, they can do other great things. I think parents who don't know about this school we need to spread the word. Because there is greatness. There is really greatness in this school. We are in a stadium now with the building that I went in yesterday. The teachers, the love, the students show, the questions that the students ask, very intelligent, not something that didn't make any sense to the topic. It was all intelligence that I received yesterday. And we always encourage our students to ask questions. Some people are afraid to ask questions because they say, it's a stupid question. It's a dumb question. The only dumb or stupid question is the question you don't ask. That's the only one that's stupid. So don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't be afraid to take chances. Don't be afraid. It's scary out here. The world is very scary. We've seen what happened the other day with those poor innocent children. We have to make changes with that too. And the only way we could make changes is to step up. And to step up, the first step in stepping up is being able to vote those people out of office who is not doing anything about these murders, these mass shootings. This has to stop. How many of you will be eligible to vote in the next election? Well, that's what I want you to do. I want you to register, and not just register, I want you to vote. And not only vote, know who you're voting for. Know what they stand for. Know what they're bringing to the table for you. Because voting is our most powerful weapon. A lot of young people say, I'm not going to vote. It doesn't matter. It does. It matters. Voting affects us in every way. And And don't only vote in the national election, the local election affects you more than the national election. Those are the elections that chooses who's on your school board, who your judges are in the area. Those are the elections that we need. So don't let anyone choose for you. You be the chooser. And if you don't like anyone who's on the ballot, you go out and represent your own candidate. We have that choice. But as I was saying before, I am just in awe of this stadium. I'm in awe of all the parents and the relatives that came out to represent their children. I heard the screams from the audience when their child came out. This is what we need. We need love. We need togetherness. We need support. And this is what we have to have from our adults. I don't care what your child do. Don't discourage her. Don't discourage her. Pick her up. Pick him up. Have a talk with them. If they don't seem to be listening, bring in another family member. Encourage them. I can't say it anymore because I know this is what this needs. Because we are losing our children. We are losing our children at an enormous rate. And it saddens me. And when I see children that are doing good things, I just want to lift them up. I just want to hug them. And I want to say carry on. And I want them just to remember your past, remember your history, your forefathers, your ancestors, because they had much less than we have to work with. And they did a great job on bringing us to this point. So now they're handing the torch to you, and you have to run with it. So now what are you going to do? I hope that you be the change. I'm counting on you. I'm depending on you. So graduating class of 2020, I want to say that you are the best. You are the best that I've seen this year. Stay strong. Be encouraged.
Good afternoon. I am Jalea Rowe, Chief Fundraising Officer for the class of 2022. Thank you, Ms. Carr, for your amazing words of wisdom to our graduating class. We not only appreciate your time here today, but we appreciate your continued sacrifice and perseverance to change the country for generations to come. On behalf of the class of 2022, please accept this small gift as a token of our appreciation. Class of 2022, please stand and give Ms. Carr another round of applause. The graduating class of 2022 would also like to thank the following: faculty, staff, and supporters for their constant hard work and dedication to our progress and success. With our thank yous, we would like to present each of you with a small gift from the class of 2022. First, for believing in us and believing that a STEAM school in Ward 8 would of course be successful, we would like to thank you, Dr. Hens. Next, for all of your support and commitment to our success, we would like to thank our network's fearless leader, the Chief Executive Officer, the Queen of all CEOs, Ms. Patricia Brantley. We would also like to thank Ms. Errol Jones, Mr. Mann, Mr. Lawson, Ms. Tawanda Jackson, and Ms. Tamara Shaw. Our college access partners, Mr. Otis Ware and Mr. Kevin Mungin. Our senior sponsors, Ms. Brooks, Ms. Lewis, and Ms. Lott. Our senior committee members, Ms. Rouse, Ms. Melton, Ms. Snowden, and Ms. Chantel Williams, who jumped in to help with many of our senior activities. Our senior advisory teachers, Mr. Dawson, Mr. Schaefer, Mr. Brown, Ms. Genty, Mr. Pierre, and Mr. Shaw. Our academy leads, Mr. Diz and Ms. Green, and we would like to thank the following former teachers that are present here today, Ms. Powell, Ms. J.F. Dawson, Mr. Mason, and Mr. Branch. Last but most importantly, we would like to thank our amazing principal, Mrs. Booth. The class of 2022 would like to thank you for being committed, for listening, and for encouraging us along the way. You are an amazing principal, and we will forever be grateful for the role you have played in our lives. Again, from the class of 2022 to you, thank you friends, family, parents, guardians, staff, faculty, and leaders for pushing us to the finish line. We will always remember the indelible impact you have had on our lives. Thank you.
And now, the moment you are all been waiting for. Please welcome to the stage, Dr. Michelle Walker Davis, Executive Director of DC Public Charter School Board, to the podium for the conferring of our diplomas.
Good morning. Mr. Hentz, CEO Brantley, Principal Booth, the executive team of Friendship Public Charter School, the faculty of Tech Prep Academy, distinguished guests, parents, family members, and most of all, the class of 2022. I am Dr. Michelle Walker Davis, and I'm the Executive Director of the DC Public Charter School Board. I am so excited to be here today. This is my favorite time of year, and this is a monumental occasion for all of you. Class of 2022, you did it. You have completed all requirements and are now ready to receive your high school diploma. So let's pause and give them a round of applause. It is amazing to see that in spite of the twists and turns of being a high school student, you also managed your educational pursuits during an unprecedented global pandemic. However, each of you worked tremendously hard to get to this point. And today, we're here to honor you and acknowledge your accomplishments in front of the loved ones who supported you along the way. This diploma you are receiving today is not something that is being given to you. It is something that you've earned. You've arrived at this very moment because of your academic tenacity and drive to succeed, despite all the obstacles that have gotten in the way. Now that you've completed your post-secondary education, the world awaits you. It's filled with abundant opportunities and lots of choices. So make sure that the path that you choose is right for you. If I can offer final words of advice as you head off to your next adventure, they would be, as Mr. Kenyatta Robinson told us, always believe in yourself. You're only limited by your own mind. Believe that whatever you desire is out there waiting for you. And secondly, be brave and bold in your decisions. Up to this point, most of the decisions for your life have been largely made by your parents and guardians. This is now your opportunity to take the reins. Each decision you make going forward will affect the course of your future. So make sure you're thoughtful and strategic about those decisions, because they are important. Now, what you all have been waiting for, the conferring of your diplomas. On behalf of the District of Columbia Public Charter School Board, I certify that the board has received the list of graduates from Friendship Technology Preparatory Public Charter High School, and that these students have completed all of the requirements to earn a high school diploma in the District of Columbia, and are hereby accepted as graduates of Friendship Technology Preparatory Public Charter High School. Congratulations, class of 2022. I am #DC Charter proud of all of you. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Walker. Ms. Brantley, please join me at the podium. Class of 2022, please stand. The mission of Friendship Public Charter School. Ms. Brantley, I present to you the 8th graduating class of Friendship Technology Preparatory Academy, also known as the Big Two.
Principal Book, it is with great pleasure that I accept the class of 2022 from Friendship Technology Preparatory Academy. It is clear that this class has persevered through life's many obstacles, stayed the course, and shown an amazing amount of grit in the face of adversity. Ms. Jackson, you may begin calling graduates to the field to receive their high school diploma.
All right, we will begin with the Academy of Engineering. Kenyatta Robinson.
Mr. President!
Aaliyah Mansaray. Talaya S. Ball. Jakaya Carlene Whitmire Basil. Jaquan D. Bell. Kiera Blake. Christine Norma Bryant. Josiah Campbell. Daywan Eddie. Jaden Edwards Thomas. Kayla Fenwick. Marquez O. Ford Jr. Elijah Godbold. Joseph Griffin. Serenity Elise Hammond. Caleb Harley. Ariel Johnson. Michaela L. Johnson. Titus Jones. Jamar Lewis Jr. Jaden McClellan. Dominic McDonald. Kayvon Petty. Jalea Alexis Rome. Montez DeAndre Steele Jr. Dion A. White Jr.
Will the Academy of Urban Ecology please stand?
Latoya Howard. Joy Mia Johnson. Soraya A. Johnson. Tayania Nashe Johnson. Treasure Jones. Zayda Lucas.
I love you. Congratulations.
Shayla Mack.
Congratulations, baby.
Asia Armani Mahali. Jamar Miller. Namaya Canel. Courtney Anaya Cash. Diana Price. Ariana Suarez. Brianna Sears. Evan Thompson.
You ain't do it for her. How about that? Where you should have cancer. You are cancer. Okay.
Mariah Moore. Kaya E. Hudson.
It is with great pleasure that I welcome back to the podium our esteemed leader and Chief Executive Officer, who continues to divide the odds with her Black Girl magic. Before there was Kamala Harris, there was Patricia Brown, who has taught us daily how to break glass ceilings. Ms. Brantley will now deliver the CEO charge with our founder, Mr. Donald Peace.
Thank you, Friendship. Whenever I'm out here with our graduating classes, the thought comes to my mind, I love you because you first loved me. And being in Friendship is about being surrounded by love and people who believe in you. I appreciate the welcome and the thought of Black Girl Magic and Black Boy Joy, and I hope you see it all throughout today. But before there was Black Girl Magic and Black Boy Joy, we needed some Black woman wisdom, and I want to give another round of thanks to Gwendolyn Carr for the wisdom that she dropped on us today. Let me say this to you, graduates. On that day back in 2014, when Ms. Carr's son was taken from her, she could have sat down, she could have gone to her bed, she could have been quiet, and she could have been forgotten. But she decided to rise up and to stand up so that no other mothers would have to go through what she did. And the charge that she gave to you is that you need to stand up. You need to vote, you need to act, you need to legislate, and you need to make sure that people remember that we are not to be forgotten, that we are to be respected, and that we are to live. So thank you, Ms. Carr. But we also needed a little bit of Black man magnificence, and so I couldn't come to the podium without recognizing our founder, Donald L. Hens, who will just say a word to you before I bring the charge.
The one thing I want to remind us all here is that when we started to build Tech Prep, no one believed it. If you remember, we closed the McDonald's. No one believed that either. And now you see all the building going on in Southeast along Martin Luther King, and it tells you that Friendship led the way. We were first. We said we were building a school for the 21st century for our kids who live in Southeast now. It is not just a school, it is a top-ranked school. Top-ranked school. And we are grateful to the leadership, we're grateful to the teachers, most of all, we're grateful to the parents for allowing us to educate the children. Thank you.
Thank you, Principal Poole and all of our faculty. Thank you to our parents and guardians. Thank you, Dr. Walker Davis, for joining us today and accepting our graduates. To the class of 2022, the reason that we are top performing and great is because of you. Please stand as I deliver the charge. I am honored today to deliver the charge to our graduates. This charge has been delivered to every graduating class of Friendship year over year. We charge those who sit in your seats to enter the world ready to show your talent, commitment, passion, and what it means to be a Friendship graduate. The charge did not originate with me. It has been delivered every year by our founder, Donald Hens, and I'm proud that he passed this awesome task on to me. The charge did not originate with Chairman Hens either. Our founder is a Morehouse man who heard the charge at his own graduation from educator, civil rights leader, and Morehouse president, Benjamin Mays. It is only fitting that this charge, that has sent so many people into lives of promise and service, would be your charge as well. Here then is the charge. To our young men and young women, it is expected that a student who enters friendship will do well. It is expected that once a man or woman bears the insignia of a friendship graduate, he or she will do exceptionally well. We expect nothing less. May you perform so well that when the best is needed and the world has no choice but to call on you. May you forever stand for something noble and high. Let no one dismiss you with a wave of the hand or a shrug of the shoulder. May you remember that the greatest tragedy in life doesn't lie in not reaching your goal. The tragedy lies in having no goal to reach. You are friendship, and because you are friendship, we know you will go on to leave your mark on the world. It is expected. Thank you, class of 2022. Thank you, parents, friends, and faculty. Thank you to our staff and our volunteers. I present to you the graduates of Friendship Technology Preparatory Academy, class of 2022. Let's give them all a round of applause. All right, now here is my favorite part. Tassels have been used throughout history to adorn things, including clothing and uniforms. Tassels have differentiated people in the military or religious field for their standing. The graduation tassel attached to a mortarboard for a school or college represents belonging to a particular class. At the high school level, the tassel is worn on the right side of the cap at the start of the ceremony, but once a graduate has received their diploma, the tassel is moved to the left as a sign of completion. Friendship Tech Prep Titans, are you ready? Are you ready? All right, then Titans, turn your tassels. You are now graduates.
In this past hour and a half, we have celebrated the culmination of the summation of 12 years of education. Graduates, today is your day to celebrate. Enjoy this moment you have worked so hard to achieve, but remember, there is still work to do. As we conclude this celebration of accomplishments, we ask that all family, friends, and invited guests remain in place until after the recessional is over. Our graduates will recess directly out of the stadium where you can meet them for pictures. When congregating, please be mindful of social distancing requirements. It has been a pleasure to serve as your 2022 commencement marshal. I now pronounce the 8th annual commencement exercises of Friendship Technology Preparatory Academy closed.